Chavez really had an incredible revolution, democratic revolution, to begin to put in place things that were going to have an impact on the people in Venezuela. The property owners and the folks who were then controlling the media in Venezuela rebelled, worked frankly with folks here in the U.S. government, worked to oust him, but he came back in another revolution, and then Chavez began to take very seriously media in this country.
America, I want to add, first of all, I want to thank a watchdog for bringing that video to my attention. You can be a watchdog, just tweet me whenever you see things like this. But I have to ask you an honest effort here. I need you to scour the internet and look for all the people involved with this government giving speeches and listen to them, and then pull them off and archive them yourself. Pull them off onto your own computer, because I think things could get scrubbed quickly. We're back with radio talk show host Mr. Rush Limbaugh. Rush, when I see this comment from him, and yesterday we were, all on Van Jones, an avowed communist, self-avowed communist, right, Marxist, revolutionary, advising the President of the United States. Holdren, our science czar, he comes out and he says that you don't have a right to, a number of children. If you want to have 3 children, there's no right in the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence if the government says there's only 2 children. Where is the true outrage from anyone in the media? Why are these things not grabbing traction at this point?
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. I think the whole concept of reporting has gone out the window. I call them the state-controlled media because it's what they are. They're just repeaters. They take dictation from Rahm Emanuel for the most part, and they simply run with it. It's who they are, too. They think, Glenn, at the end of all this, that they are going to be in the elite circle. They think they're going to be untouched by any of this. They think the fairness doctrine attack, or the attack on radio, is going to leave them alone. My father used to tell me when I was growing up, and my brother, when he was trying to warn me of the threat posed by Soviet communism, and he told me about the media, said, these people are such fools. Don't they understand they're going to be the first one shut up if this kind of thing ever happens in this country? I think it's just hero worship. I think these people, a lot of them come out of the civil rights era. I think this presidency is symbolic to them. It's historical. They're not reporting. In fact, Glenn, this is a great point. How is it that people know what's in the health care bill? The press isn't telling them. How is it that people know some of the plans the administration has? The drive-by media is not telling anybody anything, and they are discombobulated. I saw Chuck Todd the other day go ballistic because too many people are doing news now that are not journalists, that are not qualified, and they're inflicting people's opinions of the media and so forth. These people are, it's embarrassing. I think they've met their Waterloo, and their Waterloo's Obama.
When I warned on the Patriot Act, which I was for as long as it had serious sunsets and as many booby traps in that thing as possible, I warned at the time. I was really conflicted because you don't want to give a government this kind of power. The kind of power that this government has right now is staggering. Rush, they tried to go after you with Timothy McVeigh and tried to enact all of these things. Is it different now? Are you at all fearful, or do you have any fear that these things will come to pass?
Well, I do, and I take it seriously that they're going to try. But, Glenn, they've tried a number of things with me over the years. You mentioned McVeigh. They tried to blame me. Clinton did for the Oklahoma City bombing. And they've routinely gone after me, but they haven't been able to shake anything away. And the reason is the bond of loyalty that I have with my audience. I have total credibility with the audience. It's an audience that continues to grow despite all of the new conservative shows on radio and television. And all of us in conservative media have that bond with our audience. And the effort to discredit us is always going to fail. It will always fail as long as we remain true to who we are and don't disappoint our audiences in any way in terms of substance and being serious about what we really believe. So I'm confident that this can be beaten back. If I weren't, you know what, Glenn, I'd pack it all in, and I'd spend my money before they take it, and I'd go enjoy the rest of what my life is going to be. But
that's quite a shopping spree. Can I come with you? All right.
There's plenty of room.
Mr. Limbaugh, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
It's always a pleasure, Glenn. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
One of these days I got to do this on camera. Since I lost all this weight, I got to
I think he's hitting on me. I think he's saying I'm a sexy, sexy man. Rush, thank you very much. We'll talk to you again. Get to know your czars with Karl Rove next.